What's going on, YouTube? This is Ace Trainer Gold here today, bringing you guys a mono yellow theme team. This is a very fun team that I've put together. We got the Raging Boat, we got the Godango, we got the Zapdos, Dragonite, Rabombi, and Palmont, and this team hits like a truck. This is meant to be a pretty offensive team, but it has some support. The Rabombi here on this team with the sticky webs really sets things up. We do have Stun Spore too on this Rabombi. We do have to be careful when using Rabombi against Cinderaces, but dude, this Rabombi packs a punch. Being able to one-shot some pretty scary foes like a Koraidon. Alright, and our next Pokemon, we got the Raging Boat. Raging Boat coming in, setting up a few combines if you want to, but you don't have to for immediate damage. You bring this guy in and get that booster energy boost off. Thunderclap, Dragon Pulse, and Thunderbolt do a lot of damage to just the booster energy with the special attack boost. If you want to further that damage though, you do have the Combine, Terra Fairy, very strong Pokemon. Godango, finishing up on the left side of the Pokepaste. Godango, Air Balloon, help out with like the Garchomps and the Great Tusk. We have Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, Make It Rain and Recover. This Godango really does a good job being a spin blocker because we really don't want our sticky webs from our Rabombi to go away. We really like to keep them around. Alright, so looking at our next Pokemon, this is basically my secondary lead. Like, Rabombi is my main lead, but I do like to also lead the Zapdos. Zapdos with just the Volt Switch hits pretty hard. It's in there basically if I feel like they can do, if they're predicting like a Rabombi, or if they feel like they can stop Rabombi with their team. Zapdos is a very good Pokemon. If I see a Cinderace on the opponent's team, I tend to leave Rabombi in the back and lead the Zapdos. That's just kind of, it gives me a nice little Volt Switch. It gives me a great way to pivot into a good Pokemon that I need for the board. You know, I can Volt Switch, go straight to Dragonite. I Volt Switched and went straight to Raging Bolt, which gives me just more power. You know, Zapdos is kind of that nice little pivot guy. You know. Next Pokemon is the Dragonite. Dragonite with the Extreme Speed, Earthquake, and Ice Spinner. Oh, take note, it has Dragon Dance too, but take note that this Dragonite does not have any stab moves. This Dragonite is mainly here for the coverage, and for a mono yellow team, we definitely need the coverage. Earthquake and Ice Spinner hit things super hard that this team otherwise wouldn't have the options to use, you know. You think of yellow, you automatically think of electric types. And yes, we got free electric types on this team. Electric types usually can outrun Earthquake. So having the Earthquake option is really nice. Ice Spinner is also really nice to be able to pick off those ground types. You got Landorus and Great Tusk, both take massive chunks off of them if I go for the Ice Spinner. If I can set up, we're good. We're great, actually. So Dragonite is our kind of just run it for just different moves, different options, and it hits hard, and it definitely can punish our opponents if they're not careful. Palmont is our last slot. Palmont's a very good Pokemon, kind of niche, but it is a very fun Pokemon to use. The Double Shot, Close Combat, Knockoff, and Mach Punch. I do like this Pokemon. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think is your favorite yellow Pokemon. And with further ado, enjoy today's battle. Alright, so here I am on the Master Battle Discord server, and I am kind of curious to see what Jake is bringing. I see the Black Moon Ursaluna. I also see Yamega. This is a guy we contact on Discord, and I was not expecting a team like this, buddy. Very interesting. I'm kind of waiting to see. No, he didn't respond back saying he picked the wrong team or something. Okay, he's rocking out with his Yama. I'm curious to see what this Yama's got to do against me. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I see the Cinderace. It makes me not want to lead the Rabombi. Instead, I'm going to lead the Zapdos. I really like Zapdos as a lead if I'm not leading the Rabombi. Zapdos gives me that free vote switch. Now against the Blood Moon Ursaluna, that's going to be rather difficult if that's what his lead is. But let's just hope it's not, and we can get a pretty decent game in. Let's see what happens. Good luck, have fun, Jake. Darkrai. Darkrai is a cool trainer card. I will agree. I like Darkrai. I got Hariyama behind me. I like Hariyama. Yama as the lead. I'm actually rather curious to see what Yama has got to do here. Alright. Show me Yama. I'm going for that vote switch. I'm not changing my strategy here. He can easily go to that Blood Moon Ursaluna, but we do get the vote switch off. And, ooh, we're on Focus Sash. Okay, I was thinking either a Violet or Focus Sash. Focus Sash it is. Zapdos coming on back. Let's see what Yama's gonna do. Who is gonna be the recipient of a Yama? I'm assuming Ancient Power. I'm gonna go into Godango. I know it's gonna proc my balloon, but it is what it is. If it's some type of Endeavor Cheese, we got Godango for that as a ghost type. So Tailwind's up. Okay. Hey, free Tailwind. Hey, I don't blame you there. Get the speed boost. Very interesting. I am very interested to see what you can do. I don't necessarily think you can do much to me. That's what I'm thinking. But at the same time, I don't have sticky webs up or nothing. I don't want to be too fancy. I think I don't hate a Make It Rain predicting a switch. At the same time, Shadow Ball's free. Unless you're going into Blood Moon Ursaluna. But we're walking in Shadow Ball. Just because that way I don't drop my special attack any. And then we can hit something super powerful. But he is switching out. He is switching on out. Wow. What are you bringing Ursaluna? Make It Rain probably wouldn't have done that much anyway. But that was a good play. That was a good play. Blood Moon Ursaluna in here. Earth Power. Blood Moon. Hyper Voice. Yeah, no, this would be a tough matchup. We can probably go into I'm gonna go into Zapdos. I'm gonna go into Zapdos here. I believe Zapdos can take anything. I know we should be able to outspeed. The question actually is how many turns of Tailwind is there left. Blood Moon coming out, and we barely hang on. Wow. You got one more turn of Tailwind. Sacking Zapdos off the right play. It's not going to kill us. I'm going to attempt to do a roost. We do outspeed. Fantastic. Moonblast coming out. We should barely eat that, but okay. Tailwind has petered out. We are alive. At the end of this turn, we did survive. I'm going to go for a Hurricane here. Hurricane, but of course it misses. And now we're going to die to a Blood Moon or a Moonblast. Okay, that's fine. It is what it is. Zapdos isn't necessarily our win con. Now we can go into practically anything. Thinking the Palmont. The Palmont should be our answer, right? Choice Band. Not Choice Band. Life Orb. Close Combat. It should do a lot. It should do a lot here. Fantastic. We do a lot of damage. Do we? I know we don't survive. We do not survive this attack. Unfortunately, Earth Power coming through, finishing us off. But hey, we are looking decent. We are looking all right. You're leftover, so yeah, we should be able to pick you off with our Dragonite. No problem there. Actually, we could probably pick you off with our Rabombi. And Rabombi's not bad. Rabombi's really not bad here. If we can pick you off with this Rabombi, we're in a great spot. Because I don't want to necessarily set up sticky webs just yet. But we're getting rid of this Yama. Fantastic. I don't want to get rid of. I don't want to put up sticky webs yet because you got that Cinderace. I know what the Cinderace is wanting to do. So Rabombi just comes in, picks up the KO there on whatever, like the Yama or the Blood Moon there in that situation. Knowing that he can't reset Tailwind is really good for us. That automatically gives us a huge advantage. But yeah, the sticky webs, definitely don't want to set those up just yet. We want to wait. Let's see, the Cinderace is coming out. That's kind of stopping our Rabombi a little bit here in this situation. I want to go ahead and switch him out. Expecting the fire move, we can definitely go into Dragonite here. We can also probably go into Raging Bolt. I don't hate either or. That's the thing. Like, if we can get Raging Bolt in here, Raging Bolt base. I mean, it's not time yet to sweep though. It ain't time yet to sweep with Raging Bolt. We gotta get rid of the Blood Moon Ursaluna, where I feel more comfortable, you know? So yeah, Dragonite's alright here. You turning out, that's a good play. It's a very good play. It breaks our multi-scale, and it just kind of puts him in a pretty decent spot. Now he knows that we have Dragonite on the board. Dragonite, which would absolutely wow the Cinderace. Puts him in a pretty fair spot. It does make it to where he can't necessarily bring in that Blood Moon Ursaluna because we can easily pick that off with the Dragonite. With the extreme speed, with just any move really. Because Dragonite should outspeed. Us stopping the Tailwind, or us just playing around the Tailwind there at the beginning was very, very good. Lapras coming out. Terra Fire is what we have on this Dragonite. And honestly, I don't hate it. We can also just go into Gholdengo, but Raging Bolt. Yeah, no, it's definitely not a safe switch though for a Raging Bolt to come in. I like the Terra Fire and I like the Dragon Dance here. Just so we can get some decent damage, right? Coming off the next turn. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out if that's the right play, but we're going to go ahead and Terrasilize into Terra Fire. We're committing our Terra. Maybe a little bit early, but I think we'll be okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Alright, Dragon Dance is up. I'm kind of curious to see what he's going to go for. A little bit afraid of the sheer code if you got it, obviously. Freeze Dry, fantastic. Alright, fantastic. Alright, so now we got EQ, we got Extreme Speed. I think EQ does obviously a lot more damage. Yeah, we'll stay in, we go for the EQ, and we go from there. We don't have a Dragon move on this because this is mostly just for coverage. We're just trying to build a Pokemon just for coverage for this team, and Dragonite fit the bill. He's a yellow Pokemon and he fits the bill. We do half damage. Okay, yeah, fantastic though. I mean, we survived the Hydro Pump, which was super lucky. Obviously, I don't EV train to specifically survive a Lapras' Hydro Pump, but I'm glad we did. Fantastic. Dragonite was able to pick up a huge KO, I might add. Shocking you didn't have Ice Shard. Oh well. Very shocking there. Alright, Cinderace is out. Cinderace isn't as bulky. He still might be able to outspeed. Does he get priority on anything? I don't think Cinderace actually has a priority move, does he? But how he brought it in, he's probably choice. We do know... No, he's Life Orb. This might be a huge mistake. We're going EQ. Fantastic. Cinderace does not have a priority move, and we're just able to knock him out. I don't remember if Cinderace gets a priority move or not. I guess that's a good comment for you guys. Comment down in the comment section down below if Cinderace gets a priority move or not. If he does not have a priority move, comment no. Just comment no. No, Cinderace does not have a priority move. I would appreciate it. That would help me out in the algorithm so much. I'm not going to lie to you. Alright, Extreme Speed for sure. I know you got Grassy Glide here. This just guarantees me some damage. Yeah, Grassy Glide. Knowing that Dragonite usually carries Grassy Glide, and are you predicting me to just switch or do anything? I guess the right move really wasn't Grassy Glide. It would have been Wood Hammer, because what if I decided to switch and you could really just punish me very, very hard in that situation? Either way, Cinderace has been dealt with. Cinderace has been dealt with. And now we got Rabombi. And Rabombi scares a Rillaboom. I like this a lot. I like going ahead, get this sticky web up. We scare him with the bug move. Like, he doesn't know that we don't have a bug buzz. He does stay in very bravely. We don't have bug buzz, but I mean, we could have. We got psychic noise instead. Knocking off our focus sash there. But we got our sticky webs up. Super, super important. We can go for Moonblast. We got psychic noise. Psychic noise, it's not the best, right? I mean, it's alright. It helps with stopping sound-based attacks, and that's mostly for Primarinas and stuff. This Rillaboom absolutely has nothing for us. Hello. That's awesome. We will take that all day to the bank. It looks like Rabombi might actually survive this exchange. After all, that's actually fantastic. Moonblasting until the cows come home, I guess. In this matchup, I do believe Rabombi just wins, so there's no reason not to stay in. It forces, if he wants to save the Rillaboom, it forces him to switch it out. Against our team, especially against the remaining Pokemons on our team, you have to ask a question: how valuable is the Rillaboom? We do have the Gholdengo, and we do realize you have knockoff, so Rillaboom can have some value there. But to successfully use it, you have to outspeed us. That's what the sticky webs are for on our side. Sticky webs affecting the Ursaluna here, it won't matter because Rabombi coming in with the Moonblast to pick up a huge KO. Rabombi has been crazy today. Like, hopefully I've shown you guys the clip where Rabombi just like one-shots a Koraidon, because that was absolutely crazy. Gholdengo coming out, and you can sack Rabombi off. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all to sack him off here. Getting a nice little Moonblast. If we can get a special attack drop, that would be cool, but because of Gholdengo's ability, I don't think that will happen. I lie, it does happen. Awesome. Good timing. That's how you learn right there. So this Gholdengo's sitting at -2 right now. That's awesome. We can easily bring our Gholdengo in, and knowing that we can probably survive anything that he wants to go for. He's at -2. We can survive, and we know that too, that we can outspeed him because he's also -1 in the speed. I don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings one bit to go ahead and set up a nasty plot here as he's switching out. Fantastic there. Okay, so here's the thing. Your Rillaboom only option really is to Grassy Glide, because we're going to outspeed you and we're just going to KO you. Like, that's hands down. I'm just going to click Shadow Ball for the rest of this game. Not going to lie to you folks. Clicking Shadow Ball for the rest of this game. That's the strategy. He has got 2 Pokemon left. Shadow Ball cleans this game up. 110% here. Say bye-bye to Rillaboom. Nice. Gholdengo with web support is so busted. Like, the reason I feel like Gholdengo isn't as busted as much as it isn't busted, because it's super busted anyway, it's just more busted with webs. Because I mean, webs, that's one thing that kind of has Gholdengo on the downside, is his speed. But once you set up sticky webs, Gholdengo just outspeeds everything. We have a surprise Terra here. Okay, what we got? Fairy. You mean I should have made it rain? I should have made it rain, guys. Oh well. We Shadow Ball anyway. We probably still drop them. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Shadow Ball me. I mean, I should live. I don't live. Hey, at least we get to showcase the Raging Bolt. At least we get to showcase the Raging Bolt. I mean, Godango, you stand absolutely no chance at all against this guy. We can showcase him off. He's here. Here he is. Photosynthesis boosted thanks to our booster energy. We get special attack heightened. And we have a thunderclap. And that's GG. And that is GG. There is nothing you can do to get around this. Bop. That's the game. That was a very, very fun game, though. And really down to the wire. Like, it felt like we was in control the whole game, but you look at the final score, it was 1-0. So, I mean, definitely a very close game. Definitely a game I want to take a look at and make some learning adjustments from. Because, I mean, I think our opponent played a very good game. All right, anyway, Jake, thanks for the battle. Alright guys, I do really appreciate you guys watching today's video. Right here is the team's rental code. This team has been a lots of fun to create. When I first started creating this team, I was really trying to think of some hard hitters, and that's why I had the Raging Boat and I had the Dragonite and the Godango on this team. But I was really thinking, I was looking at them, you know, I was like thinking really hard. I was like, they need some support. These Pokemon by themselves are great. Great priority Pokemon with extreme speed, with the Thunderclap. Godango just doesn't feel fast enough for me. He's kind of in that weird speed tiering. So I was thinking, I was like, man, what Pokemon could I put on this team to fill that gap? Where Bombi was perfect. A yellow Pokemon with sticky webs. It's like fantastic there. And so then just building out the rest of the team, looking at some of our weaknesses, which, I mean, we don't have much to play with mono yellow, right? You kind of just play with what you got. Zapdos with Heat Wave really clicked with me. We haven't showcased Heat Wave too much, but Heat Wave's there if we need it. We did miss Hurricane, so it is what it is there. And then looking for the last slot, we had quite a bit of options, but I ended up choosing the Palmont. Palmont with the Iron Fist, kind of surprise attacker with the close combat. If you actually Terra Electric this guy with the double shots, it gets double power boost, but it never loses its electric typing, so you can just keep going for those double shots. That's a relatively fast mon, so with the sticky web support, it actually could start just one-shotting a bunch of stuff. Henceforth, why it's just a full-on offensive set, right? Very fun team, nonetheless. I personally am on a 100% win record with this team, so maybe you guys can pick up this team, try it out. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, comment, like, and subscribe on this video. That will help the YouTube algorithm to keep promoting this video out to more people. And until next time, guys, this is Ace Trainer Gold signing out. Peace.